Hey, what's up, guys? So, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, there is a change of scenery, and that is because I'm starting a new segment. So, I decided to start a new segment called Cookies Corner, and it's just going to be kind of where I do my more serious videos with some topics that I just want to touch on and kind of be able to just talk and just express to you guys what my feelings are on certain things. And as you can see by the title, this first video is going to be about depression and weight gain. And I just kind of want to talk to you guys about my experience. If you have watched my weight loss story video, then you know that during the time when I was battling with my weight, I was also facing some serious depression. So I just want to talk on that and kind of just give you guys an idea of what I did to finally come out of the depression. Obviously, losing the weight was a humongous help, but I kind of just want to get into a bit more detail about that. So if you're interested, or if you're going through, depression right now, or you're feeling sad, or you're kind of feeling like you don't really have anyone to talk to or whatever, just watch the video, leave a comment. I will talk to you, I will respond to you. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy this new segment. Let's go ahead and get started. So to give you guys a bit of a background as far as like what I went through as far as dealing with my depression, I do want to say it didn't all completely stem from the weight itself. The weight was kind of like a symptom of the depression. So I had a lot of different things going on in my life, just some personal things going on that was really causing me to feel kind of lost and alone, and I had moved away from home and I was in school and I felt like I really didn't have I guess many friends here. I didn't really know anyone. It was kind of just a lonely time for me, and I don't know, there was just a lot going on, and so it started me into this depression. And what added to it was the fact that I had started to gain weight. And not just that I had started to gain weight and maybe like my appearance or anything like that, but the fact that I had started to gain this weight and kind of like turn into this different person that I didn't recognize. And I also was not able to get a hold on it. And because I was not able to get a hold on it, I was like, I would go through these kind of like ups and downs of roller coaster where it would be like, okay, this is it. I'm done with this weight. I'm going to get the weight off. And it would be like an up, like I'm full-fledged in on whatever it is that I'm doing, whether it was Weight Watchers or, quick weight loss centers, whatever it was that I was trying to do to lose weight, I was all the way in and I'm on this up. And then something happens, like, something happens back home, something happens with school, and I hit this peak where it's like I plateau, and then it's like all the way down. So the highs were really high and the lows were really low. And I spent a lot of time in my dorm room sleeping, not going to class, taking medicine to stay asleep because I did not want to deal with it. Eating, because when you're at college they give you like a certain budget or whatever to eat, and I would just take all my whatever money it was that I had on my little student card and just buy as much foods. And I don't mean like food, I mean like snacks, like fattening snacky type of food. And I would isolate myself. Just, I had a dorm room to myself, so I didn't have a roommate, and that made the depression easier. You know what I'm saying? It made it so that I was isolated and by myself, and that made it easier for me to slip into the depression because there wasn't someone there to constantly at least see me or notice that something was kind of going on. And so yeah, I would stay in my dorm room and I would just eat and eat and eat and eat until I could not eat anymore. And then from there, it would be like, okay, I've eaten all this stuff. Now I feel horrible about myself. I've binged or whatever. I feel horrible. I'm depressed. I'm sad. I'm crying now because I ate so much. And because I'm thinking about what my goals were and how I've just completely ruined it. And so then what I would do is take some kind of like sleeping pill or something to just go to sleep to make it all go away. You know, saying it right now and listening to myself, it kind of feels like, wow, you know, why would anyone put themselves through that? And I can kind of see how people from the outside may not understand. It's really, really hard when you're in a deep depression to see how what you're doing is hurting you even more, and to kind of like take a step back. And it's also really hard because even if, you know, for me, I isolated myself, but even those times when I ever like expressed or told anyone, it was kind of like, well, just stop doing it. Well, you know, just stop being sad. Well, just, and it's like you can't. It's really, really deep inside. I have not, ever since, you know, I hit my lowest of low, I have not slipped back into depression in that way. And some things have, you know, I've had some hiccups here and there as far as like things in my life, but they have not triggered that to that extent. So I just want you to know, if you're struggling with your weight and being depressed about it and sad about it, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. There is hope. So please don't feel alone or sad, because there are people who have gone through what you're going through now, including me. And you know, my own testimony that it's possible to get out. So now I want to talk about just some of the things that I did to get myself out of the depression. Now, let me say this. I did not find out that there was like help readily available as far as at school on campus. So if you're in college and you're feeling depressed, and even if it doesn't have to do with weight, just depression, anything, then usually your college will have some sort of mental health something or another where they will help you for free, or you can see a counselor and everything like that. I had no idea about that. So if you are away at school or something like that, just know that those resources are available to you. That's something that I did not know. Also, you know, wherever you work and stuff like that, they provide mental health resources for you as well, where you can go to counseling and things like that. Some people don't know that that is something that is a part of your insurance. And so please look into it if you can. You can also find resources online where you can just find like free centers in your community that do offer some type of counseling and things like that. So I'd encourage you to do that. For me, like I said, I did not know about these things. I didn't research. I didn't even think it was possible. I thought that, you know, if you wanted to see a counselor or something, you would have to pay for it out of pocket. And I was a student. And so anyway, I just didn't know. And I was so deep into my depression that it really wasn't even much of a thought. My focus was mainly just on trying to lose the weight and then just going through the kind of like roller coaster of emotions. The way that I got myself out was I started to pray. I came from a faith background. I've always known God. I've always had a relationship with God. But I think that during that time I felt so hopeless that it was like I didn't even lean on Him or lean into Him for any type of help. And so what I started to do was just pray. Like, please, you know, the smallest prayer. God, please let me get up today and get out of this dorm room. You know, please let me, you know, socialize. Please let me make it through this class. Please let me, you know, just little small prayers at a time. And then I got into going into my workouts and stuff like that. And if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see I mention this a lot. I have prayed myself through so many workouts. I still pray myself through workouts, okay? And so that's something that I really, really like. Oh, when I say it's like the biggest thing that has helped me, it is the biggest thing. It's praying before working out, during the workout, and then being thankful and grateful after the workout because you made it through. So I struggle with consistency when trying to, you know, with all the different weight loss programs that I tried. But the only time it really, really worked for me was when I was like, okay, Lord, I'm about to do this workout. Please help me to get through it. Please help me to do my best. Please help me be able to breathe. You know, just things you wouldn't even think about praying about, pray about it. If it seems too small, pray about it. I was so deep into my depression, it's like if I did not pray about it, it probably wasn't going to happen. If I didn't say, Lord, please help me get out of this bed, then I was probably going to lay in the bed and sleep all day. I mean, sleep to where I don't even know what time it is when I wake up. I don't know if it's night, is it morning, is it late, is it early? I have no idea because I don't know how long I've been sleeping. That's how bad it was. If you're going through some type of depression, specifically if you're dealing with your weight, just know that it does get better. It can get better. Pray yourself out of bed. Pray through your workouts. Pray after your workouts. So I just pray that this video helps somebody who's dealing with any type of depression. If you have any tips and tricks about, you know, what someone who's going through depression can do, leave your comments below, and you know, any little thing helps. You never know who's watching the video, who you can help by just leaving a comment or leaving a suggestion. And let me know if you guys like this series. What do you think about this new segment with Cookie's Corner and kind of talking about more serious issues? Do you guys like this? I personally think that it's going to be a great thing to kind of get more personal with you guys and deeper and talk about some more serious issues than what I've been talking about in some of my other more fun and playful videos. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see y'all next week. Bye.